Hello, comrades, and welcome back to the second episode of the weekly report. And thanks for all the lovely support in the last episode. I'm glad to see that a lot of people liked it. So here we are. The Churchill update has just released on Tuesday of this week, which brought a couple of really interesting things. So first, I'll get into the infantry portion of the infantry gameplay. So first off, I forgot to mention last time that the semi-automatic rifles are very useful now, as of maybe Bauer update, I think, maybe Adams. Mostly due to the addition of the the stainless steel barrel, I believe. I'll go check now. Once again, this is pre-recorded footage playing in the background, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, due to the addition of Scout 2 barrel, actually. The Scout 2S, which pretty much assures that your rifle is a 2-shot, as it really ups the damage of your rifle. So the semi-automatic rifles are very good for mid to long range fighting as well as close range, and generally making the game more user friendly, or new user friendly rather. So as many of you know, in the Churchill update, the P38 Parabellum and the Johnson LMG have been added to the game, and I haven't really gotten to play with the Johnson, but I'm very close to getting it from a paratrooper and quite a ways away for my for my infantrymen. Otherwise, people are saying that the Johnson LMG unmodded is actually pretty crap, but modded it could actually be useful. It's also very similar to the FG42 in terms of look of the rifle, or automatic rifle, and the sights of the rifle are actually exactly like the FG42s. So next up we have the P38 Parabellum pistol. I actually was able to use it in a I joined a stage battle on, I think, a town, and I captured it from one of the enemy paratroopers, and it's actually a very fun pistol to use. It's very powerful, very high fire rates and damage. It's also very accurate, so you'll be able to freaking annihilate people with the weapon. I just generally really enjoy using it. So, that's my thoughts on P38s. I have nothing to talk about for tank or plane gameplay this week, but upcoming, I believe that it was confirmed that there was a new Soviet vehicle in store, very likely to be added in the next update. The D update. I wonder what they'll name it. There's really nothing else to report on this week, seeing as in the latest dev stream all they did was sit around and talk for like an hour. So sorry you don't have much to say this week. Very uneventful, because usually nothing really happens in the dev stream. During or after the week that the updates are released, and as well as we still need to see if the P38s and Johnson are OPOP, seeing as it hasn't been out way too long, so yeah, we'll see about that. But something else I'll be doing to fill in the gap for lack of news is just do the changelog for this update. Why not? Because there's nothing else really for me to do, so alright, I'll read off the changelog. First off, they've added the new Johnson LMG, which is unlocked at Assault Ribbon 12 for infantry, as well as Parachute Ribbon 9 for paratroopers. They've added the P38 Parabellum, which is the Tier 3 pistol for Germans, has just been added. As I said, it unlocks at Handgun Ribbon level 12. It costs 150,000 credits and, let's see, and 1,800 gold. They've also reduced the P08 Parabellum price to make up for the addition of the P38 Parabellum. That's pretty cool. They've adjusted the FG42 to increase the camera recoil, decrease the recoil randomness, less sway per bullet. It can now be fired while running. It's not considered like the other LMGs. You can run around normally instead of going into the automatic walk animation. Increase the base damage and decrease its range. There is some increased recoil and decreased recoil randomness for the STG-44 as well, and the near base damage for the K98K has been increased. Better for close range engagements, I guess. There's been adjustments to the AVS-36. They've reduced the recoil randomness as well. Less sway when in precision mode, less sway per bullet, and less sway from moving, so it's probably going to be easier now to use the AVS-36. It's kind of ridiculous before. Otherwise, they've adjusted the PPS-43 and decreased its base damage as outcries from the public that it's OP have finally reached Rito, I guess. The M1, M1A1, and M1M2 have decreased range now, so you can't freaking snipe people with enemy anymore. That's good. What else is added? Just some random other stuff. They've added 3 new US camouflage uniforms for infantry, paratroopers, and recon. The Hunter Fall, Spring, and Swamp camos have been added. I'm actually going to see what they are right now. Oh, dang. That actually looks pretty interesting. Right. They've also increased the prices on the US Forest camouflages. Kinda sucks, but oh well. That's pretty much all that's been added. They've also increased the near damage multiplier of the heavy bolts upgrade. More damage. Oh boy. And that actually seems to be it. Except for they removed the POA Parabellum from level 9 to ribbon level 8 on the handgun assaults. And change around the unlocks of some of the badges. And the unlock for the window for the Panther now shows the G behind the OS as well. Before it was left out apparently. That's something minor. So that's pretty much all I have to say this week. Thanks guys for watching, and I've been rambling on for like 8 minutes now. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and thanks for 300 subs. Really appreciate it. ago.